folks, what we have here is the first of two 81-kilogram bouts. You see in the red corner, Fanlong MENG, 22 years old, from Cherfun, Inner Mongolia. His opponent from Kazakhstan is Arman RYSBEK. Fanlong MENG, 22, 189 centimeters. He's a very tall boxer, 81 kilograms. Comes in with a record of 52-19. Started boxing at 16. That was only 6 years of boxing. Chief second, Jingwei Ma. But if you'll notice, well, Lane Aradosky, Labi Zubid are the judges at ringside. But notice in the corner of Fanlong MENG, former USA boxing head coach in 2008 Beijing, Coach Dan Campbell, as a special advisor to the Chinese team. And MENG in the red corner and RYSBEK in the blue. MENG boxing in the southpaw stance. He's got a nice educated jab. You can see that. He's throwing it out there 3-4 times. He's thrown that jab 4 times in a row, 5 times, so it's nice to see. 5-6, he throws a 1-2 combination off that jab. That's beautiful, beautiful boxing. And if Meng Fanlong is going to continue to use the jab the way he's using it so far in the opening moments of round number 1, it's going to be a long night, not only for RYSBEK Arman, but for anyone that Meng Fanlong faces. It's very tough to get through a long, stiff, educated jab that Meng Fanlong is showing us already. And RYSBEK is going to need to. That's going to be the key to his success, is to figure out how to get inside that long jab of Fanlong. Will he be able to get in there and land those big shots? You can tell he's a bigger, stronger puncher because naturally of his build. He looks like he's got knockout power in both hands, but Meng Fanlong may not even give him a chance to get that close. Fanlong could use that jab not only as an offensive weapon, but also as a defensive weapon. He could just use it to keep his opponent off of him, and so far that's what he's doing. This is Castle Chalice calling the action from ringside. Kazakhstan in the blue corner, China in the red. Fanlong looking nice in there. He's throwing hooks, he's throwing shots to the body, he's throwing left to the body and right hooks to the head. So Meng Fanlong looking quite the boxer in there. I mean, he's got 52-19 record. Pretty impressive. Favorite thing about boxing is the spirit of the game. He says his strength is his counterpunching, and his weakness is his defense. Interesting combinations of strength and weaknesses. Let's see if he could do anything with the strengths of his counterpunching. So far, there's not much to counter, as RYSBEK Arman has not really been able to land too many punches, let alone throw too many, and partially that's because of that beautiful jab by Fanlong MENG. He's keeping Arman at a distance, and Arman, as a result, isn't able to land or really throw. He's not throwing so many punches that he doesn't think he can land it on his target. He's just outside of the range right now. He's going to get a caution from the referee, keep his punches up. RYSBEK slowly hunting his prey. Fanlong doing his best to stay outside of harm's way. And round number 1 comes to a close. Should be a close score. It looked fairly evenly matched. I'd give a slight lead to the Chinese boxer. And it is 5-3 Meng Fanlong. So after 1 round, the jab of Fanlong is doing enough to keep the power punching Arman RYSBEK at bay. see some action from round number 1 as Fanlong throws a left. You could see a little bit there how Arman is going to need to get inside. That's just a sampling of what he's going to need to do if he's going to score points. And boxing is getting ready to resume here. This is our first of 2 light heavyweight contests. Fanlong again continuing to use that jab, stick and move, stick and move. He's working from the outside, which is smart. It's tactical. It's taking advantage of his physical strength. He's fast, even as a big man, you could see, but he can't let Arman get inside. You don't want Arman to touch him with one of those big shots. Arman may want to consider trying to go to the body. If he could try and cut off the ring a little bit and get underneath the long piston-like jab of Fanlong Meng, he may just be able to do enough to get in and work that body. You may have to take a little punishment to do so, but I think at this point, the way round 1 went, if Arman does not try something different, he's going to find himself at the losing end of a points loss due to the fact that Fanlong will likely jab himself to a victory. Another caution from the referee to the Chinese boxer. Keep his hands up. And now, as Arman gets close, he saw an opportunity with Fanlong up against the ropes, and even on the clinch, Arman is savvy enough to let his hands go. Nice left hand to the body by Feng, not afraid to, Meng, Fanlong not afraid to let shots to the body go if he sees the opportunity. But the one thing Meng Fanlong does not want to do is to get into a punching contest with the RYSBEK Arman, because if he continues to throw punches with abandon like that, that's where he's going to slip up. Perhaps it's where he's going to leave himself vulnerable to a charging RYSBEK Arman. Better to stick to the game plan Fanlong is and just continue to work that jab from the outside and rack up the points while he can. Referee going to issue another caution. He's going to right there, and now Fanlong gets back on his feet. There's a nice right-left upstairs, followed by a right-left to the body. Amazing how quick Fanlong is for such a big boxer. It's nice to see as such a tall man. He says his inspiration is his honor. He wants to get to the London Olympics. Like his favorite boxer, Roy Jones, got to the Olympics right here in Korea in 1988. And you see Arman there pushing Fanlong off. A wild right hand by Fanlong, and getting a little ugly in there as Arman is pushing his way to get in, and now he gets inside and he's able to kiss Fanlong with a left hand to the chin. And Arman looks like he's starting to get a little closer. I mean, we talked about the heritage of boxing in Kazakhstan, so we know that RYSBEK Arman comes from a fighting country. Meng Fanlong has got to be aware that the Kazakhstanis prepare their boxers well. This will be no different, especially since this is the Asian Federation Championships. And now Meng Fanlong is going to lose a point here. The referee going to issue a caution, or rather a point deduction for holding. So now Fanlong gets back on his toes and he throws out that jab and he's riding that stick, and that is the end of round number 2. Let's see how the scores tally up after 2. Fanlong went into the first round with a nice lead, 5-3, and now he loses the second round 6-5, and as a result, the Kazakhstani boxer is down by only a point here in the second round. So it's going to be very interesting to see round 3. The Chinese team has got to realize that their guy just is only up by a point here in the third round. What can he do differently? They're going to need to change something up in that game plan. What was working for in the first round for them apparently stopped working for them in the second. It would seem to be that the Kazakhstani boxer was able to figure out how to get inside that long jab. And I'd also say that whereas the Chinese boxer was using that jab more more constant in round one. He seemed to come off of it a little in round number two, and as a result, he's given up that lead that he enjoyed going into the second. So let's see if RYSBEK Arman can continue his winning ways from round two and tie this up or even take the lead in round number three. Fanlong is going to need to continue to keep distance and use that jab. Will he be able to take it into the finishing round, or rather the finishing moments of the round? The referee can issue another caution. He's going to do it right here for the Chinese boxer. Big left hand by Fanlong, and that one scores, and RYSBEK now comes back, and he's going to have to get inside, and RYSBEK throws a right hand, and now they lock up in the center of the ring, and here comes RYSBEK, and the referee is going to issue a caution to RYSBEK. So RYSBEK continues to move forward. He throws a nice counter right hand over the top to Fanlong's left of the body, and here comes Fanlong. He throws a right upstairs and a left downstairs, and now RYSBEK pushes his opponent off of him, and RYSBEK continues to come forward. A wild right hand by MENG. Fanlong falls short, and now RYSBEK looks tired, and so does Fanlong. The two of them are standing there in the center of the ring. Their arms are locked. They're trying to get the distance, and now here comes RYSBEK on the attack, and Fanlong is doing his part to stay away from the big power shots by RYSBEK. And RYSBEK and Fanlong are all tied up in the center, and now RYSBEK clearly looking exasperated as he pushes, both boxers push each other off. A big right hand by Fanlong followed by a left by Fanlong, and RYSBEK now comes forward, and Fanlong with a right and a left, and here comes RYSBEK with a big left hand as he's got Fanlong in the corner, and the referee is going to put a break to the action as Fanlong continues to come forward, and here comes RYSBEK. He's on his feet. He's now boxing in the southpaw stance. He throws a right, and Fanlong throws a left, and a big right hand by RYSBEK to the face of Fanlong. So this is really starting to heat up in the third round. And the referee is going to separate the action. He's going to caution RYSBEK for turning his back, and here comes Fanlong with a right to the body, and RYSBEK with a big left to the head. It scores, and Fanlong is being pushed back, and here comes RYSBEK. He's on the attack. He's pushing, and Fanlong is pushing back, and the referee is keeping a close eye on both boxers, and RYSBEK is able to break free from the clinch, and here comes Fanlong with a long left hand, and it misses, and a left to the body, and RYSBEK with a counter right to the head, and now they tie up, and RYSBEK gets Fanlong in a headlock of sorts, and you can see the concern on the faces of Fanlong's coaches at the corner as RYSBEK throws a big left hand, and now the referee is going to separate the action, and they're going to continue. There's only 25 seconds left in this bout, and RYSBEK comes forward, and again they lock up here in the center of the ring, and the referee is going to give a caution to RYSBEK. Stop holding, stop clinching, and there's 15 seconds left, and here comes RYSBEK on the attack, and he throws a right hand to the head, and Fanlong throws a left to the body, and RYSBEK continues to charge forward, and Fanlong holds his ground, and he looks to the referee to see if he's going to break the action, and the referee does not break the action, and that is the end of the third and final round. What an exciting finish, China and Kazakhstan. How will this one unfold? This is the first of two light heavyweight semifinal attractions. And as both boxers go to their corners to get their gloves removed, we are going to go to the center of the ring, and we are going to await the exciting decision. And as the scores are tallied, the referee has both boxers in the center of the ring. And the winner out of the red corner, he is Fanlong MENG, 17-16 by 1 point. He gets a decision. He earns the victory, and great job by both boxers, but only one can go.